Hey everyone, it's Jess. So I hope you all are having a great day. I thought that I would do a kind of like random video. There are a bunch of ideas that I have implemented in my house and in my life that have helped me and David cut down on our waste and on our consumption. And all of these things don't really like fall into a specific category. So I thought that I would make this video of really small creative things that we have done in order to cut down on our waste that you might be able to implement in your life too. Or hopefully this will give you some inspiration in your own life to look at the problem areas in your life on where you want to cut down on your waste and on your consumption and see if you can find a creative solution for it. So I have 4 things that I want to talk to you about today. Like I said, these are like random little things that we've done to cut down on our waste in our home, and I want to share them with you today. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the easiest things that we've done to transition more into a low waste lifestyle is to look at our laundry routine. We have a pretty minimal wardrobe between the two of us, and we do a lot of laundry. So that was one area in our lives that I really wanted to focus on. And I've figured out that it's probably the easiest thing that we have moved into a more sustainable way. So I've included laundry in this list because it is so incredibly easy. All that we did was that we transitioned from regular laundry detergent into soap nuts. So this is an old gelato container, and it's filled with all of our soap nuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and link down below to the video that I did that goes completely into zero waste laundry. But basically, this is all we did, was we switched to these soap nuts instead of regular laundry detergent. You can get these on Amazon, you can get these from the actual supplier. This is probably the easiest thing that we've done in order to switch to a more sustainable lifestyle. Another thing that we've done is we have tried to cut down as much as we can on our junk mail. And a lot of people don't know this, but there are actually websites that you can go and put your address in and they will stop sending you so much junk mail. It doesn't catch everything, obviously, because we still get some like credit card stuff, and then these are postcards that we got from our alma mater asking us for money, of course, as if we didn't give them enough money in the first place. Anyway, so it doesn't catch everything, but it definitely helps cut down on your junk mail if you go ahead and put yourself into, or I guess take yourself out of these databases. So I'm going to leave a link down below to where you can cut down severely on your junk mail. Another little thing that David and I have done is we have not replaced our phones in a long time. So I don't really know where this came from. I'm assuming it came from a marketing ploy from the cell phone companies, but it's kind of like ingrained in our minds that every 2 years or every year and a half, whatever your contract says, that you get a new phone. I get why it could be so exciting for someone to get a new phone because it's this thing that's like several $100s that you use all day, every day, and you want it to be something that's new and exciting. But I challenge you to try to make your current phone last as long as possible. Neither David or I have replaced our phones in several years. I know that I've had this particular phone that I'm filming on for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years next month. And it still works pretty well. It's a little bit slower than it was before, but the battery still works really well. It holds a charge. Obviously the camera still works. It still does everything that I need it to, and I'm very comfortable with this phone. And I know that David's very comfortable with his phone too. Phones and electronics are incredibly wasteful, especially in this like culture that we've created in this country of getting a brand new phone every 2 years. My biggest recommendation is, if you're going to do this though, is to make sure that when it does start to slow down, because it will start slowing down at some point, to save everything that you need, like your contacts and your photos and stuff and your apps, and back it up somewhere, and then just factory restart the phone, because then it'll go back to pretty much the quality that you had when you first opened it out of the brand new shiny box. So that would be a recommendation that I have. Keep in mind that we have Androids, and I do know that Apple is pretty public about them slowing down old phones. So this isn't going to work for everybody, but it's definitely something that I wanted to plant in your mind to try to challenge the idea that we have to get a brand new phone every 2 years because the old phone is completely broken and useless when the new one comes out. That's just simply not true. So this last one that I wanted to share with you is last because it's kind of weird and like in a specific niche. But like I said in the beginning of this video, I wanted to tell you some of the like weird creative things that we do to try to be more sustainable, and this is one of them. So hopefully this will, even if you don't do this specific thing, hopefully this will inspire you to look at the areas in your life that you do have a lot of waste and see if you can find a creative solution for it. So the last one that I wanted to talk to you about is actually a creative project that came from the fact that we have dogs. So we have 2 dogs, and one of them is a pit bull. So she loves to chew, the other one not so much, but the pit loves to chew, and she especially loves to chew soft stuffed toys. And when I started going zero waste, I was getting really frustrated about the fact that I was just throwing away all of the stuffing and all of the old toys and stuff, and I was like, what the heck can I do with this stuffing when my dog just like takes it immediately out of the toy and throws it on the ground? I can't just keep throwing it away because my trash can isn't big enough, and this is like one of the biggest areas in my life that I'm still wasteful in. So I decided to reuse the stuffing to make decorative pillows. So I've done 3 so far. This is one that I put on my bed during the winter time. This is another one. It's like a abstract fox watercolor thing. And the last one is this like geometric teal pillow. So all 3 of these are like pretty stuffed full. All I did was I bought these like $3 or $4 pillowcases. They have a zipper on the bottom, and it's just stuffed with old stuffing from old toys. I hope this doesn't gross anyone out that comes over to my house, but I'll put like mismatched socks and stuff that don't have their partner anymore. I'll put in here pretty much anything like soft. If I'm doing a sewing project, I'll put the extra like fabric remnants in here. This one actually is stuffed with an old fitted sheet that has this like huge gaping hole in the middle of it because my dog, when I first got her, she was really anxious and she tore this like giant hole in this sheet. So I was trying to think of a way to use this fabric. I was thinking of like a sewing project that I could do with the remnants, but instead it fit perfectly in this pillowcase, and now I have a pretty winter pillow to put on my bed. So like I said, that one is super specific. It really only works if you have like a dog with a lot of stuffed toys, or if you do a lot of sewing projects or crafts with linen and stuff like that. So it's a really specific zero waste tip, but again, I thought that I would share it with you because maybe that will inspire you to look at areas in your life that give a lot of waste and that you might be able to reuse it somehow. So just a thought. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, I know that it's a little random. It doesn't really have too much of a theme to it, except for the fact that all of these things are super, super, super easy to do. Let me know if you liked any of these projects, and if you try them yourself, let me know what you think. Please subscribe to this channel. I come out with new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 videos a week. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!